So I was thinking how I'm probably going to start doing interviews or podcasts or uh, creations of expressions of thought from within the car. I think it gives you like a great kind of private on-the-go studio. I think a lot of YouTube channels have been doing that. It's like guy Corden who sings on his talk show car segment. There's Jerry Seinfeld who did Coffee with Comedians, which was insightful and cool to see the real life conversations of those people. And then there's Dead Mouse who did Getting Coffee with other EDM DJs and other musicians, and that was great too. But why I want to do it is that you can get a message out without having to be underneath a boss or a studio that sometimes won't allow certain messages to get out because of their business interests or more deeper reasons. But with this way, you're your own boss, so you can say whatever you want and deal with the consequences. But the thing is, you have your own outlet now with these tools and the internet, and you have your own space. So it always only depends on the fact that you need to step up into doing what you are thinking about doing or thinking of, like, aspiring to do. And it's never about the situation that you're in or the tools that you currently have or whatnot, because as soon as you step into the space that you will be in, once you step into wanting to achieve the thing you're trying to achieve, the tools and the way and the path to get to it from the space at which you stepped into is inherently and automatically there. So, meaning just do things. So I think I'll probably put a GoPro there. I have one right now. I think that what kind of dawned on me just before, while I came and sit down to drive, was that was how in control of your message you could be, how empowered we are today to set ourselves free, or set our thoughts free, or set our mind free. And I think all those three things are the same thing. I think that you can view the space that we're in, the universe itself, as a type of mind. And I think that when you realize that both you could input your own mind into this higher mind, and that you could and then when you see that everything else that's here started off in a mind, this car, these pants, this lighter, this bag, the plan to put the sidewalk here. So we're obviously building into this space with our minds. So though, yeah, it's clearly better to make the neurons in the mind kind of awaken to realize that they're in the same mind, they contribute to the same mind, and that better communication would make what can be achieved here much better. But not just better communication, but peaceful realization would make not only the communication better, but what we communicate would change. It wouldn't be about a capitalistic desire. I think it would be more about a advance our state desire. So not to profit monetarily. I don't even think money would need to exist in the same way as it exists today once we make peace. Once we make peace, it's the realization that we're all on the same team, but not only that, we're the same thing. We're literally the same thing. It's just us. It's just life. So yeah, setting it up with a GoPro will be great. Also something about the movement of yourself when you're in a car. Like I'm just stationary right now, but the movement of your body in space because you're driving while you're recording or singing or interviewing. There's something I think that, I don't know if it has to do with the difference in relative to how you're normally traveling through space, and if that somehow affects your thought ability or thought frequency. But it seems like you're much more kind of sharp when you're driving. I think it has to do with the fact that you're moving in space and you're processing at a higher frequency because of the increase in speed. So I also think that a great thing that we could do for like a positive step forward with humanity would be to uh, increase much more the efficiency of transportation. I think cars are great, but I think if we had personal pods, like flying machine suits kind of thing, where it's literally just you flying, that would be the best. Cars are limited like crazy, obviously, because of roads, and we have to literally build on the surface. If we could fly, it's like we unlock so many more coordinations, so many more directions. It's literally everything but the actual Earth is open of flight. I don't think, given how many people we are on this planet, given like how connected we are, I don't think it would be actually that hard to make that, but I guess it kind of would, because you'd have to like invent a new vehicle. Like you have to invent the whole thing. I think that would be a great idea. I don't know how to do that yet.